are not a nerd, then why did you even click on this video? This video is only for House Targaryen. Those of you who are members of House Targaryen, Targaryen loyalists, bitches, and the rest of you hoes, bend the knee. The fuck? I ain't gonna waste no time, y'all. I ain't gonna waste no time. Listen. HBO just made this motherfucking announcement say, hey, guess what? We coming. House of the Dragon. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying to you, bitch. House of the motherfucking Dragon, bitch, is coming. And it's coming August 20 motherfucking first, bitch. I'm gonna get my puss. I'm gonna get my entire pussy. I'm gonna get my puss. Okay? They didn't give us a trailer. Which at this point I'm like, all right now, bitch, like y'all hoes need to give me a trailer. Yeah, and the next trailer needs to have, listen! The next trailer needs to have dragons and dragon fire. I need to see somebody. I don't care if it's just one person riding a dragon, doing something, bitch. You hoes know what you need to do. But bitch, they gave us some pictures. So I'm not even gonna be too mad, even though ain't no pictures, no dragons, bitch. Don't even get excited. Ain't no picture, no dragons, bitch. But I mean, technically, Targaryens call themselves dragons. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna explain some of the characters. Now, if you don't want to know anything about the story at all, like that they're gonna tell in House of the Dragon, then you need to click off the video. Okay? If you don't want to know anything at all, I'm not gonna spoil it I'm not gonna spoil it. But there are some spoilers. There are some things that if you just want to go into this series blind, then you do not need to watch this video. But if you're someone who wants to like get a feel for who the characters are, where they are in the story, how they're positioned in the story, how they're related to each other, because it's Targaryens. Because it's Targaryens, how they're related to each other. Ooh. But you know, like, just a general sense for who they are, what they do, what their job is in the kingdom, whatever the fuck. Then this video is for you, bitch. We're starting with Alicent, bitch. Let's start with Alicent. Let's start with Queen. No, bitch, we can't start with Queen Alicent, bitch. We gotta start with King Viserys. And before I get into it, I just wanna let y'all know that I don't really read the books like that. Don't even, like, a lot of shit, I be watching videos, this gray areas here and no, I love Talking Thrones, all that shit, like, I watch videos a lot and I pay attention to the lore, but I haven't actually sat down and read the books like that. So I don't know, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer so you know what you're getting into, you know? First up, we got King Viserys Targaryen. He's the 5th Targaryen to rule after Aegon conquered. You already know what the T is, bitch! After Aegon came in and said, hey, bitch, bend the knee, bitch. These are the only colonizers I stand. So King Viserys, he's cool, he's loved. He actually rode Velaryon, the fucking Black Dread, the biggest dragon, the most iconic, the most sickening bad bitch dragon to ever exist in the world of ice and fire. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Velaryon died when King Viserys was young. I think Velaryon died of old age. Nobody could take that bitch out, period. But yeah, even though he died of old age, I hope that this show lets us see him, because based off of one of the pictures that I saw, they're gonna be doing some kinds of flashbacks. So I just hope we get to see Velaryon, bitch. Ooh, bitch! You thought Drogon was big? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. All right, so Prince Daemon Targaryen is the brother of the king, right? And Daemon is a wild motherfucker. Like, I don't want to go too far into his shit, but he's one of those characters where, like, you don't know if he's good. Well, he's not written to be good or bad. He's just like a character. I think I'm gonna love him. He was all in the brothels. So of course I'm gonna love him. He was all in the brothels. He was just cantankerous. That's what Jamaicans would say. Cantankerous. He was just all over the place. He, of course, is a dragon rider. Now, I mean, Viserys, I don't think he ain't got no fucking dragon like that, because, like, dragons, when you're a dragon rider, when they die, like, that's it. Like, you can't bond to another dragon, like, that's it. But Daemon has Caraxes, girl, and he be burning shit. He liked to sleep around. He had wives and mistresses and shit. There was something going on with his niece, the king's daughter, Rhaenyra. It's just, like I said, it's Targaryen. So I'm trying to describe him without being too spoilery, but just consider him the wild child. Like, he's a wild child. And whether you love him or hate him, like, he's that kind of character. Like, he's the wild child. He gonna do what he gonna do. Okay? Ooh, girl, look at Look at Rhaenyra. Just look at Rhaenyra. Just fucking stress the fuck out. Rhaenyra is the daughter of the king, right? And she is she becomes Princess of Dragonstone. Now, when you're Princess or Prince of Dragonstone, that means you're heir to the throne, right? So a lot of the story revolves around the fight over succession, right? So Rhaenyra, even though she is a woman, King Viserys names her, and this is spoilery, but it's just like, you have to understand this to understand the plot. King Viserys names Rhaenyra like the next heir. And she's a woman. And in those times, you already know that shit is like, oh. But I mean, the king did not give a fuck. He's like, Rhaenyra was following his ass around, learning how to rule, going into meetings and shit, like literally following his ass around, like training her to be a politician for real, right? She is also a dragon rider. Like, bitch, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. That's all. I don't want to say too much about Rhaenyra, but she, you know, like I said, Daemon Targaryen, all that shit. But yeah, she's gonna be fighting for her rights. She's gonna be fighting for her throne, right? She's gonna be fighting for her throne. Then you have Alicent Hightower. A little bit spoilery, but I need to get, need to establish a foundation. Alicent Hightower is one of the king's like later wives, one of King Viserys' later wives. And then, so when Rhaenyra is named as the successor to the fucking throne, Alicent Hightower's like, bitch, okay, that's cool that you had Rhaenyra with somebody else, but I'm here now. Alicent's like, I'm here now, I'm with you now, all right? And I have sons, now we having sons, they need to be on the motherfucking throne, ho. Fuck you talking about? So that's the focal point of the series, like, they're gonna be fighting for that motherfucking Iron Throne, ho. Alicent seems to me like she would give a bit of like Marjorie vibes, just based off of like what they're fighting for in the story, not like their personality or what they're doing, but what they're fighting for, kind of how they throw the story off, I guess, is like, or piss people off, is like Marjorie kind of shit. Shit, or maybe it's Cersei, I don't know, but they gonna be fighting, girl. They gonna be fighting. This picture is of Alicent and Rhaenyra when they're younger, and they were actually close. So it's gonna get messy. I wanna see how the relationship dissolves and turns into the fire and blood that this entire series is about to be. Now we have the Sea Snake and Rhaenys, okay? So the Sea Snake is Corlys Velaryon. He was a lord of the House Velaryon, obviously, and master of Driftmark, admiral of the Targaryen fleets. He got his ships, okay? Like, think of like a mix between House Greyjoy and House Lannister, because this motherfucker rich as hell. So, admiral of the Targaryen fleets and currently the wealthiest living man in Westeros, having grown rich on trading expeditions he personally made to the Far East. So you already know, right? Rhaenys is gonna be on her goddamn dragon, bitch. And she's involved in one of the most iconic battles of the Dance of Dragons. So it's gonna be amazing to see her ass. You know what I mean? I just can't imagine, like, what words, y'all think they're gonna use Dracarys? Y'all think they're gonna use Dracarys? Like, what other words they gonna use too? Are they gonna use, I mean, cause Daenerys didn't know shit about dragons when she got hers, right? But these are Targaryen, like, them motherfuckers, the dragons haven't gone extinct yet. Like, they know how to, try to train your dragon. But how to, like, work with dragons, how to make sure they're good. So I wonder what words they're gonna be using, if they're gonna have saddles. Cause Daenerys just hopped on Drogon, she didn't give a fuck, But I wonder if they're gonna have saddles, all that kind of shit. But either way, the Sea Snake is obviously somebody you want to have on your fucking side. He got all the goddamn ships. He's somebody you need on your team, okay? So if I'm not mistaken, Sir Criston Cole is the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, right? And he and Rhaenyra Targaryen are pretty hot and heavy. Like, they involved in shit, okay? So, but something happens. That's all I'm gonna say. Something happens. And so I want to see the progression, evolution of their relationship and what really happened. There are a lot of, I know this because of a gray area. There are a lot of there's a lot of speculation as to what happened between them. And this series will give us the definite answer. And then last we have Miss Saria. Now, I think she was Master of Whispers to somebody, I don't know, to somebody. I think it was, I can't remember. She was involved with Daemon Targaryen. talk of magic within her. So she kind of gives me a little bit of like Melisandre kind of, but the way that she creeps around, master whispers and shit, it's also giving like Littlefinger Varys kind of thing. So she's gonna be that kind of character where it's like, okay girl, I see what you're doing, but do I really see what you're doing, Miss Arya? They also call her Lady Misery or something like that. So it's like, when I tell you that I'm ready, and to know that George R. R. Martin's sitting on this shit, like I'm just, I can't wait. And when them dragons come on, bitch. When them dragons come on, bitch, you better bend the knee, ho. Are you serious? Bend the knee, bitch. Are you serious? Don't be like Sir Randall Tarly and Dick on Tarly, bitch. Bend the knee, ho. Get the fuck out of my face. On that note, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Hades, can you fuck me in your all like Mercedes? You can take my soul, just let me be first lady. But I won't sacrifice this pussy for a maybe. You gotta